clearly? Yes, you can hear me clearly. All right, good. So today we have a few things that we would just like to discuss with you. I have together with me my colleague, Ruhi, who will introduce herself. Ruhi, just introduce yourself before we start.
Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ruhi. We are from ILSA's Consulting Group. Hi. Over to you, Agnes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Ruhi. Can you hear me, Ruhi? Am I too loud?
Yeah, can, sure.
All right. I don't want
Yeah,
to be too
just
loud.
nice, just nice.
Okay. All right. Welcome, everyone. So we are going to start today with some very interesting and interactive session for all of you who have chosen to come here. We are so glad that you're able to join here. All right, so we are going to cover two main topics today. One is on agile self-organized teams and also on the mindset. So before we go ahead, my name is Agnes. I'm also together with Ruhi. We belong to ILSAS, and in ILSAS we have a small unit, and also our HOD is here. Hi, Rose. All right. So before we carry on, we like to inform you that we will take you through. We'll ask you to participate as much as possible, to interact, so that we are able to give you our very best. Okay. Let's take a look at some of the things that we want to cover. All right. We just want to bring you back to 2019. I remember 2019 very, very well because that's the year just before the pandemic hit, right in December. Actually, the pandemic was sometime in September of 2019. But in December, I remember just when the thing was, just starting to come into our shores, our Malaysian shores. So, and then, of course, it's most memorable for me. I mean, I remember it very clearly because my mom, my late mom, she passed away at the time. And then we were still able to go about our, whatever daily activities without a mask. But things are different since then. So since then, the stock market has been affected. There has been a global recession. Employment was affected, especially not only in Malaysia, throughout the world, employment was affected. And then commercial flights came to a standstill. Tourism industry crumbled. And also, if you see, there are huge drop in a lot of shoppers, especially us, right, ladies? Okay. Okay, so that is the background of our pandemic now. So coronavirus hit the world without prior notice. If you're thinking of, oh, if got notice, I will be better prepared. But I think nobody actually prepared themselves to really face what this pandemic brought upon the entire world. So it not only shifted us as in an individual, but it also shifted the way companies worked. So it's actually a very VUCA environment where it is volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. These are the main focus or main what you call characteristic of this pandemic. So if we look at it, if we look at all of this, things have changed. Organizations have changed the way they work. If you look at universities, Uni 10, right? They have they've been teaching online, but now it is fully online. So people have to overnight, they have to revamp the way they work. And office staffs like all of us, we have very seldom we used to meet online, right? We don't really meet online. Only when we go for like online seminars, webinars, then we go online. Otherwise, we've always been working face to face. But the pandemic has a different vision for us. And what about restaurants, a place where we eat, you couldn't even sit together, So now things are getting better. We hope it can maintain where it will come back to normal. Online delivery business has, boomed. And of course, people like athletes, they they do their workout from their home. They use online. Even myself and my colleagues and myself, we do exercise by following Walk with Leslie, Walk at Home, Leslie Sensoon. And what about these foreign workers? You know, some foreign workers, I know a few who have started their online business during the pandemic when they were retrenched. Just imagine, you see how people are forced to look for income. And then Malaysian students, they study online. Okay, like my daughter, she studies online. I think a few of our colleagues here, their children also study online, whether they are in primary, secondary, or university, they study online. So these are very different, okay? Because last time we have to go for tuition, we have to go for online face-to-face classes, but now it's different. And families have already revamped themselves. They have organized themselves. They have more electrical goods, more internet usage, you know. So good for us, Tenaga Nasional, because the electricity bill will go up. So electricity usage is, the aircon is, you know, so many numbers now, and people are using. So games online. So what are all these things, okay? People are so used to working online now. Let's take a look at this video. I'd like y'all to take a look at this video, enjoy yourself, and after that we will continue. All right?
Anyways, and once we have that, we can close tickets faster. One sec.
So we've been getting some complaints. Tom, is it possible you're in denial?
Huh?
Well, it feels like you haven't really come to terms with being back at the office after all this time at home.
What office?
Can you hear me?
What?
Yeah. I can't hear you, man.
Are you okay? I'm right here.
Nope. Still can't hear you. You're probably on mute.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. So you need to click join audio.
I'm right here.
It's in the bottom left corner of your screen.
I'm right here.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
No, it's the bottom left corner. Jeremy, now I can't see you either.
You're not on Zoom anymore. Those days are over. And what happened with Dan? He's still rattled from yesterday.
No, I know. I'm just so used to taking the meetings with me wherever I go at home, you know? No, you're right. God, I'm starving. I'm gonna go check what's in the fridge. Anyways, it's all about budget constraints and budget resources. You really gotta know how to play your cards right with the administration. You know, when I just started in this startup...
And people tell me that they come to meet you in your office and it just looks like... I don't know how clean you keep your workspace at home, but here...
No, I know. I took care of it.
Tom, did you...
Oh, one sec. Let me change my background. So, you need anything? Is your modem fine? What's up?
What about you leaving the bathroom door open when you're, you're not at home anymore? Seriously.
Oh, no, that never happened. Whoever told you that is a liar.
That was me! One last thing, Tom. Were you screaming at people that came to you for help?
Hey, Tom, there's something wrong with my printer. I think the key...
Yeah, 1 second. I don't care about your damn printer! Why aren't you opening a ticket? So, your printer. Why can't they keep opening tickets online like they did when we used to work from home?
It is how it is, Tom. You have to be patient. And in general, you have to be more open to people who... Tom.
Okay. Okay, that was a video to show you all how people have been working so far. Yeah. So moving forward, what would the situation look like for teams in an organization? So a lot of us are starting to go back to work. I'm not sure about you, but I think a lot of people, not only in Tenaga Nasional, even though we still have the team A, team B, we still have what do you call some people who come together and they're not ready actually to face the face-to-face situation. All right, so let's take a look at is your team really ready? Let's find out if your team is really ready in a different environment post-pandemic. Because when you saw the video just now, right, you saw how they still keep up to the old ways, or rather when, it was so difficult for us to move from face-to-face to online. But the moment we became quite used to online, we have started to feel that, oh, you're so comfortable now, we don't need to go back to office. But of course, management expects differently. But let's see some of the organizations which are really changing the way they want to work in future. All right. Can you replace your team members? When we go back to office, is our team members or our colleagues different? No, they will all be the same, right? They will be the same people, the same team. So so we need to reshape it. So into what shape do we want to take on? So it is important for us to, before reshaping, let us ponder on ways of working or new ways of working so that we can adapt to the new ways of working. All right, so if we look at the new ways of working, it means empowering and supporting people to work where, when, and how they choose. So do you think our organization is ready to do this? I think they are making the right move, because even if our group HR, right, they have come up with new methods, or they have come up with options for the staffs. So empowering, supporting people to work where, when, and how they choose. This is going to be the way of the future. To maximize their productivity and deliver best value to the organization. All right, so this is the new ways of working. All right, some agile companies who already work differently. If you look at some of these companies, right, like Spotify, if you look at Netflix, you know how Netflix, last time they were already doing a lot of remote working, but now with the pandemic, they are even willing to go further. They are still continuing to adapt the changes which are on their path, which they foresee. So I would like to share with you all some points of what what is agile. Okay, so if you want to take a look at what agile is, it is the ability to sense, create, and respond to change. If we look at all those companies just now, they were all like Spotify, Netflix, ING. They are one of the pioneers where their organization is already working in an agile manner. So they respond to change very fast. And even now, during these turbulent times, they respond to change and they keep on responding, and they keep on being very flexible and customer focused. That's the reason they are one of the top companies in the world. All right, so very briefly, I want to let you know what is the Agile Manifesto. Actually, it's just a document that talking about the values, the principles, and the philosophy of Agile. So this is usually in the context of IT. Those days, IT was the first to adopt the Agile methods of working. So in Agile, we have several principles and guidelines, yeah. So Agile is actually being proactively adapting to changes in the disruptive environment. Okay, so this Agile is guided by 4 values and 12 principles. The 12 principles, they are so, something very logical. It is not something unusual. It's something you and I are already practicing. It's just that we need to enhance it. We need to have a different kind of thinking and behavior in order for us to reshape our teams to the agile way. Okay. So the traditional way which you and I are used to, we have one big boss, one GM, and then you will have your IM. It's either your manager or your supervisor, and they will tell us what to do and we will do the job, right? So in this reshaped teams or agile way, we can see that agile teams are different. They are self-organized teams. Self-organized teams, they have certain benefits and certain criteria. So let's take a look at some of what these kind of teams are actually. So benefits of reshaping your teams into self-organized teams. And when we talk about self-organized teams, we usually say that, hey, is my team self-organized? You may ask yourself, is my team self-organized? So usually when people say, my office, we are always, we know how to do work. We can organize ourselves very well. So in terms of increased customer focus, right? Normally in the self-organized teams, they are built to focus on their customers. They always put the customers as their priority. Their wants, their needs is all their priority. And whenever the customer gives a feedback, which is very important to these self-organized teams and also to this type of organizations, because they will use that feedback to improve themselves, to improve what the customer requests, to improve the product, to improve the process. So they're always listening. They always have a listening attitude. And instead of just waiting for the manager to say, hey, you do this, you do that, they are all self-managing. They know how to focus on what the customer actually wants. Okay, apart from that, this team, they own how and who does the work. How and who does the work. So in terms of, oops, where is it? Okay, I wanted to move myself. Okay, the picture is down here, all right. So in terms of how and who does the work, in the self-organized team, they themselves decide among them who will do the work and how they're going to do it. And in the team, they track the reports and own the progress. Okay, so when the team is able to do all this tracking, doing the work, how to do it, who does it, there is more better agility. There is more easier interaction to meet the customer demand, easier interaction with their colleagues, and the speed of delivery, which means that when the customer asks for something, you are there, you are ready. You're ready to deliver what the customer expects of you. Okay, so less time spent on team management. You don't have to do a lot of management because everybody knows their tasks. Everybody knows what to do. And the employee satisfaction is very high. Staffs are very happy being in self-organized teams. Okay, in terms of the criteria for reshaped teams, let's look at customer satisfaction. If we look at Netflix, we look at Spotify, we look at ING, they're always customer focused. They're always trying to satisfy the customers. If you take a look at Netflix, right, whenever we have last time it was all just DVDs, we need to go to the shop and rent. They found a model where they can give us videos online, movies online, TV shows online. So they know what the customers want. So that is very important. And also for these reshaped teams, right? They always welcome they always welcome change. So for reshaped teams, whenever there's a change, okay, there's a disruption, like what is happening currently in a pandemic. In a self-organized team, they can work. Whenever there is a change for them, it is just a new way of working. It's a new WoW. So they keep on adapting to the changes which come their way. And in a self-organized team, the trust and support is very important. There should be a lot of trust and there should be a lot of support, because when they have a lot of trust and support, the team can be a true team. That means it can It can be the main, what you call, organization or unit which can deliver quickly, because the trust and support is there. They trust and everyone knows their responsibilities. Collaboration and continuous attention. Now, collaboration between their teams and with others outside, the stakeholders, whoever has got interest in their product, is very important. And there is continuous attention to delivering the what you call the promised product. Okay, and also reflect and adjust whenever there is something which the customer says, hey, I don't want it this way, I want you to change it according to what I want. So they will reflect and they will adjust according to the demand of the customer. They are always reflecting, how can this be done better? How can this be adjusted? How can we do something which cuts down red tape? How can we do something to improve the process? How can we do something to adjust so that we can deliver faster? So that is the main thing in their mind. So all of these will bring about to a reshaped self-organizing team. Okay, so I would like to share with you all a video. I hope you will enjoy this video. The words are in Dutch, but I just like you all to listen to the English version, and then we will get you prepared to look at what you should do or you can do to have your own team. All right, self-organized team.
Our world is changing quickly. New technology makes possible tomorrow what we can't even imagine today. And people have become accustomed to this rapid pace of change. As a company, this means that you need to adapt continuously to meet shifting customer demands and embrace new possibilities. More and more of our clients contact us primarily online or via their mobile phones. They expect the same experience whether they contact us over the phone, by chat, or in one of our branches. Until 2015, ING worked according to classical structures and hierarchies. It had some advantages, but it doesn't work in an age of fintechs, big data, and hyperconnectivity. Something had to change. With a desire to innovate and meet customer needs and experiences as our starting point, and inspiration from digital innovators like Spotify, Google, and Netflix, ING became the first bank in the world to adopt the Agile way of working. And if you truly embrace the Agile way of working as an organization, you say goodbye to trusted structures. It's a bold move. Your goals change, and so do your ways of managing and organizing. Your values change, and you communicate differently. Agile working is a mindset. You don't act agile, you are agile. You need to trust each other, take responsibility, and make things happen. This creates a happy and involved workforce that shows initiative and is prepared for change. This agile way of working empowers us to adapt readily to changing consumer needs and feedback. It makes us faster and more innovative. And most importantly, it makes us more attractive to customers and employees. What does or does not work is a matter of trial and error. Agile working lives up to its name. Nothing is carved in stone. That's the essence of our way of working at ING. We are already agile in the Netherlands. Now, we're rolling out our new mindset globally.
Okay, so that was on ING. I think you have seen that there are so many companies which are actually agile, which are practicing self-organized team. And in order for us to have this self-organized team, what should we do? What should we do next? So in order for you all to be able to know what you can do next and how you can also be a self-organized team, I would like to pass on the next session to my able colleague, Ruhi, over to you, Ruhi.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Agnes. Can you see my slides? Okay. Thanks, Agnes, for a very clear explanation just now. And thanks for bringing us back, giving us a flashback on the situation where before the pandemic and right now coming back to office. So I believe most of us a bit confused on how to behave after that and a bit reluctant to come back to office after experiencing a very comfortable way working at home, very convenient working from home, and at the same time we can still be productive. And I hope that that has actually create awareness among us that we have, whether we like it or not, we have to accept the new way of working. Okay, so like Agnes mentioned just now, basically we know a little bit on what kind of teams that we are going to have post-pandemic, which like Agnes mentioned just now, we don't have the luxury to change our team, and we don't have the luxury to request from HR that I want a new team who are able to work in this new way of working or new environment. So what can we do? And the most important thing is how to get our team, our current team, to succeed with this new way of working. Okay, and I believe that everyone aware that our team consists of many people with different personality and different thinking style. So what is the most important in order for them to survive the new way of working is the right mindset. So whenever we talk about, okay, this new self-organizing team, the team that can achieve a very high performance, so we need to have the right mindset. Okay, before I move further about talking about the right mindset, what is the right mindset? I would like to invite all of you to answer or to take on this simple survey or quiz. I would call it as quiz to know which mindset you are currently having. So before we go further, we discuss what kind of mindset. So maybe you can scan this QR code, you answer the questions, and please trust me that this whatever result won't be revealed to anyone else. Only you yourself will get to know your results. And we'll discuss what are the outcome. Okay, so I'm going to play a song. So we will stop after the song finishes. You can start. It only has 6 questions, very easy. Please answer it sincerely from your heart. You don't have to be stressed. It's not an examination. It will reveal what kind of mindset you are having right now. Okay, don't be afraid. Just scan the QR code and answer 6 questions. And please remember the score. You wait for 30 more seconds. Okay, I hope everyone got a chance to answer the questions and we can see what kind of mindset we are currently having. Okay, so when we talk about mindset, so there are few type of mindset that people are having. So which one are you? Are you having a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? Okay, so we'll see. So remember to jot down your score from the test just now. Okay, so first one. So anyone score 60 to 90? The score range from 60 to 90? Okay, so if your score is like this, so you may have a fixed mindset. And don't worry, because there's no right or wrong. It's not wrong to have a fixed mindset. It's just the way we see things. So don't panic or don't feel a bit down. So it's okay to have a fixed mindset because this is what we used to believe. And what this fixed mindset actually tells us, we used to believe before this that intelligence was very much fixed, and there's nothing much we can do about it. If we are trying to become something that we are not or someone that we are not, so there's no hope for us because we are what we are. And like for example, if our voice is like this, there's no way for us to become a superstar like Siti Nurhaliza, or even if you can't lift a racket and you cannot become an athlete or badminton player. So this is what normally people with fixed mindset are thinking. Okay, but actually newer research is having a very encouraging findings where based on their studies, we are able to actually to improve, and we can become more than what we were, no matter our age or initial ability levels. So actually, there's nothing stopping us from achieving what we want to achieve. So this is what fixed mindset is thinking. Okay. Okay. For those who score from 91 to 120, okay, so you are at the mid-range where you can accept that you can change. You know that maybe I can change, but you are not sure how. And you might tend to have a set of habits that may a bit hard to work around. So you are a bit inclined towards the fixed mindset, but you are about there. Okay, so let's see if your score is 121 to 150. Okay, congratulations. You are having a growth mindset. And it's not saying that this mindset is so much better than having a fixed mindset, and you are a better person than those who are having a fixed mindset. But there's a huge benefit in life if you are having this growth mindset. And please keep it up because this is the right mindset to carry and to work in this new ways of working. Okay, so we are going to see what is growth mindset actually. So you know about a fixed mindset and what is actually a growth mindset. So according to Carol Dweck in 2015, so in a growth mindset, people believe that their most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. So if let's say you have brains and talents, okay, it's just a starting point. If let's say you have you inherit from your genetic that you have a very excellent brain, or you have a gifted talent, it's just a starting point. And those who didn't have that at the beginning, it does not mean that you are not able to achieve or to be able to be at par with them. And this, with this view, it will create love of learning and resilience that is essential for great accomplishment. And if those for those who want to know who is Carol Dweck, so she is an American psychologist, and she was known for her work on mindset. So she wrote and published a lot of books on mindset, and there's a lot of videos on her talking about mindset, and it's actually very interesting. And in one of her video, she was talking about the power of yet. where, you know, when you go to university, she mentioned about a university in Chicago where the results, students' results, they are not using fail as one of the result, but they use not yet. So the power of not yet is telling you that you are not there yet, but with a little bit of effort, with your, you know, a lot of improvement, you can actually achieve the result that you want. So you can see that the mindset is like the gas gauge of life. So macam like your, you know, your car meter. Okay, if let's say your life journey, people with growth mindset, you are always ready for the next trip because your gas is always full. You like to take challenge, you like to explore, you are not afraid of failure. But if you are having mindset, maybe for those who are having this type of mindset, maybe you kind of agree that you are a bit careful. You are you know, here it says that your tank is always empty when you need it most. So you are you like to stay, stay in your comfortable or comfort zone. So okay, maybe maybe by watching this video, it will help to clear more on what is fixed mindset and what is growth mindset. So let's watch this video. So credit to John Spencer for creating this video.
Researcher and Professor Carol Dweck uses the term mindset to describe the way people think about ability and talent. Dweck delineates between two different mindsets that exist on a continuum. The first is the fixed mindset, which suggests that your abilities are innate and unchangeable. The second is a growth mindset, which views it as something you can improve through practice. In a fixed mindset, you view failure as permanent, but with a growth mindset, you see failure as a chance to learn and even pivot. Those with a fixed mindset are more likely to view critical feedback as a personal attack, while those with a growth mindset will see it as a chance to improve, where they can develop new systems. With a fixed mindset, you're more likely to choose easier tasks and put in minimal effort. After all, if talent is fixed, why bother improving? Why even try? But with a growth mindset, you're more likely to embrace challenging tasks and work hard to improve. Those with a fixed mindset are likely to give up when they face an obstacle. Meanwhile, those with a growth mindset will view obstacles as a chance to experiment and solve problems. In a fixed mindset, the focus is on measurable accomplishments. But with a growth mindset, the focus is more on a journey of continual improvement. With a fixed mindset, you're less likely to take creative risks. But with a growth mindset, creative risks are simply a way to innovate and improve. Ultimately, your mindset influences everything from creative risk-taking to how you view feedback to whether or not you finish difficult tasks. And in the end, it's one of the greatest factors in determining whether or not you grow and improve in your abilities.
Okay, so I hope with this video you have better understanding on what is the difference between fixed mindset and the growth mindset. Is it a sin for us to have a fixed mindset? Definitely no. But if let's say you think you are struggling and sometimes you wonder why I am struggling and I have been doing fine before, like Agnes shared earlier, with this pandemic, with this new way of working, the fixed mindset might feel a little bit struggle because there's a lot of things that you are not used to, and you might not have the courage to take on. So it is better for us to train ourselves and to inculcate a growth mindset in us and in our team members. Okay, so why is it so important to have growth mindset among our team members? We have understood what the growth mindset is, and we want to see why is it important. Okay, when we are talking about people with growth mindset, we can imagine that they are flexible. So their mindset is flexible, and that because in the new pandemic or the new reshape team, you need to do a lot of collaborating among each other, and it might not be like previously or like before where you need to gather everyone in the same room, you need to to discuss together, and you have a limited time to discuss. So this new way of working will change that landscape. And with growth mindset, you have the ability to learn, and with this you have a flexibility and a courage to achieve high performing results. Okay, and then the second one is adapt to change. With growth mindset, uh, this is actually a way of thinking which help the team to adapt to change rather than struggle around it or try to avoid change, because change is unavoidable. We have seen this pandemic really taught us a lesson where we cannot even imagine previously. Maybe our HR can allow us to work from home, and our bosses to allow us to work from anywhere. But this pandemic has taught us that even we are working from away from the office, we are able to be more productive. So there's a lot of changes that we need to adapt. So with growth mindset, you can easily embrace the change. Okay, and then empower. Just imagine you have a team with growth mindset, with the ability, with the excitement that they have, with the challenge or the choice of tasks they are willing to take. So you can easily empower your team to do their best at work. They have a strong mindset, and they can they are not afraid to experience autonomy. They have the freedom. They always use their creativity and innovation in order to achieve best results for the team and for the customer especially. And the last one, maybe we have more, but this is just the most important among the important facts of having growth mindset, and which is continual learning. So normally people with growth mindset, they are easily inspired by the success of others. It's not that they are feeling jealous, but it's more towards envy, and they try to replicate or try to bring the same success or similar success to their team members or their organization. So this is the importance of having a growth mindset people or team in our organization. Okay, so what we are talking about, this kind of mindset, which is growth mindset, we know as growth mindset so far, it is an agile mindset. So agile mindset is flexible, adapt to change. We can easily empower the team to be self-organizing team, and eager to continuously learning. Okay. So, how to apply agile mindset to any team? Because I believe that everyone agree with me that the team that we are having right now, it's not something that we can switch it on and off. Okay, yesterday you are behaving like this, so today just switch it on to the new way of working. So it's not as easy as that. But okay, how to apply an agile mindset to maybe your current team? Okay, the first one is always let the team focus on the user and customer experience. So maybe previously we are, especially for big company, like maybe TNB or any GLC company, we are sitting on our high horse and saying that, yeah, customer will come to us and there's nothing to worry. But this pandemic really taught us a lesson that, customer is a person that we really need to impress and really need to satisfy. So always bring the team to think about customer, put themselves in the customer's shoes, and always focus on the customer journeys when they are dealing with us. So with that, we can always we will be able to always give the better service to the customer. And then respect for all team members. Okay, so to become to incorporate or inculcate this agile mindset or growth mindset, you have to have respect to all team members. You cannot it's not encourageable to put people down or to put their ideas down. So we have to, because they are so eager with new challenge, and they like to do try and error. So we have to have respect for all team members, and value over speed. So we should we may uh, we may allow the team or encourage the team to always think about the value. Whatever they do, whatever exercise they do, ask about what the value this activity or task will bring to us or to the department, or especially to the customer. With that, because if let's say we are maybe previously our team is focused on the speed,
Hello?
really need to hello
Ya, ya.
hello.
I sudah ambil.
Okay, maybe Fatin can mute the
Oh, thank
participant.
you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so value over speed. So maybe previously the team are more focused on delivering things faster, but maybe it's not the right things that the customer want. So it is the time now to let them keep thinking about the value. What value these activities or this task is going to benefit or brings to customer. Okay, and then stop seeking approval. So wherever you do, you have to mold your team to not thinking about getting credit or approval. Do things right, do things sincerely, and let the recognition comes naturally. Okay, and then challenges, see challenges as opportunities. So if let's say they are given a difficult task, okay, take it and see it as opportunity instead of running away from the challenges. Okay, so right now we have actually our journey is from beginning where we have the team that we are currently working with, and then we want to reshape the team, and we want and in order to reshape the team, we need to have the right mindset. Okay, so if you are still having hesitation on whether I should move to the growth mindset, maybe I would like to share with you this video where it shows the power of mindset. Okay, so let's watch this video.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. That my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
Okay, so what can we learn from this story? So everyone knows Michael Jordan. So he is a legendary basketball player, and that is his advice towards to the team. So if you can say that, we can see that if let's say people with fixed mindset will be thinking that there's no way for us to become like him because we are not equal. Maybe he has a very tough body. He has a ton of muscles. He might be born with that talent. So that is what we are thinking. But Michael Jordan has shared with us that it is not naturally. This is not like something he can or he is already having. So if you can recall that the list of routines that he has to go through every day while we are sitting down munching our potato chips, and you see how many tons, how many kilograms he has to lift while we are sitting and lying down watching TV. And the numbers of games he has to watch. He is I believe he's doing a retrospective where he learned from the mistakes to be better, and of course the strategy that they are planning for him to win the game. So this is not something that come naturally, something that is already given, but it's always take practice and hard work. So with this, I believe you have to agree with me that we can change ourselves. We can be what we want to be. So there's no limitation. And it's just that if we have a great mindset, we can believe that we will be able to overcome all the obstacles to become from zero to hero. Okay. So, according to Carol Dweck, so she mentioned that just because some people can do something with little or no training, like Michael Jordan mentioned, that is his maybe his mistake that he make it look so easy. It doesn't mean that others can't do it, and sometimes do it even better with training. Okay, and did you know that it is possible to grow new brain cell? So if you are thinking that, oh, I'm at this age right now, I'm not able to learn new things. So you are not right, because the process is called neurogenesis, and the scientist has discovered that there's a possibility to grow into new brain cell if you practice and if you use it every day. Okay, so with that, I think we have shown you the journey from how to reshape your team and what is the right thing to have. So this is the key takeaway. So we how to reshape our team and new mindset, and in reshaping our team. So we are talking about new way of working. And this new way of working is the most important thing is to empower and support people to work where they are, not anymore focus on where the place, the time, and how. It's more on giving them freedom to maximize the productivity so that they can deliver best values to the organization. And creating self-organized team where they are more customer focused, and you and leave you the hassle of really breathing behind their neck, because they know what they can do. And about the mindset, okay, important to have growth mindset, okay, which is new mindset, constant involvement, introduce creative way of thinking, and customer driven. And you have to understand by now the power of growth mindset, which believe in improvement to improve and overcome all the obstacles. Okay, so maybe we give some time for question and answer before we end our session.
Thank you, Ruhi. That's wonderful. We have a question from our participant here. Dia kata, Ruhi, does self-confidence is it related to our mindset, and how to increase it?
Okay, I think there's a question before from the same person. If we have limited team, what is the best way to manage our team for new behavior like multiple online meeting at the same time? And does self-confidence relate to our mindset? How to increase it? So maybe I answer the second one. Okay. So like we have seen from the videos on the explanation on the fixed mindset and growth mindset. The way we see things will reflect on our self-confidence. If we are thinking that if we are trying new things, we are going to make mistakes and people will laugh at us, so our self-confidence automatically will go down. So in order to increase it, it takes like for example, if you are talking about working in a team, it requires a change of like culture or way of working. And like we mentioned just now, respect is the main thing. This is like the same, if you can relate or you can relate with what we are having in our family. So if we are having our kids showing us their drawings or showing us their work, even though it is not up to our expectation, but if we keep turning them down or saying it's not good, their self-confidence will be will not be good. So if we praising them and we discuss with them, okay, the way you give feedback, so this is good, don't worry, because this is a journey where it's a learning curve. You can learn so much from this and you can become better next time. Then their self-confidence definitely will increase. So it's the same thing with your team, with our team in the organization or department. So the first, give assurance that try to change from a fixed mindset to growth mindset. Try at first to give awareness to them that you are the only person who limit your ability. Then they have their confidence level or self-confidence might increase with that. Okay, so does that answer your question, Cik
Rizwan, is
Rizwan?
it?
Cik
Okay.
Rizwan.
I will just add on to Ruhi for Rizwan's question on if we have limited team, what is the best way to manage our team for new work behavior, like multiple online meeting at the same time? Yeah. So what's the best way to manage our teams for new work behavior? The key question over here is whatever team we have, whatever numbers of people that we have in our teams, the key question for self-organized team is they should be able to manage their tasks at hand, and they will be the one who decide who does what work, and the reporting and monitoring of their own projects. So even if you have limited numbers of people, they will have to decide, because at the end of the day, the customer is the one who is the most important. Whatever we are doing, are we customizing our effort, our value to meet what the customer demands or what the customer wants? So even if we have limited people, we need to ensure that these teams who work together, they will know each of their own responsibilities to deliver as they have set among themselves. They have set their own targets. So I think if they really know that for self-organized teams, that they need to work together in collaboration and set everything prior, then I think even any of the members will feel more confident, and employee satisfaction will be there. Thank you, Rizwan, for the question.
And then maybe Agnes, we can share with Cik Rizwan on how we organize our team, because like at ISAS Consulting Group, we are also having a small number of team member. Where it's just only 12 of us, and there's a lot of things like that. There's a lot of project that we are handling. So what we are practicing is that we are using this agile way of working, where one of the methods or one of the way is try to visualize all our work, so make it transparent. So we have this what we call Kanban. We can use Kanban in terms of visualizing our work, where we have, we have everyone list down, especially like projects. So we have all the project leads to list down all the tasks that they have or all the projects that they have, and we actually make it visual, so visible, so that we can see the load for each member and what they are having. And also with that, we are also having like what we call daily stand up, where in the daily stand up we take about 15 minutes, not more than that, just to go through what we have accomplished and what we have to focus for today, and is there any blockers. So with that, our team members should be able will be able to share the challenges or any blockers that they are facing that day and they need help. So if let's say they need help, then the other team member can support, can give the support, and with that we'll lift up some burden from the affected team member. And we have been doing it, I think since the starting of pandemic, and it works. If Agnes can agree with me, it works, and we can see that the support is stronger. So we are not, we don't feel alone, swarm in a lot of meetings. So it's actually should be more organized in that way.
Totally agree. Totally agree with Ruhi. Actually, we are the byproducts of what do you call Agile. Even our IM is here, our HOD. She is very supportive of our effort, and the very fact that she has joined us today shows that she supports the Agile way of working. And for us, we are in our own self-organized teams where we make our own decisions. We know what are the roles, responsibilities of each of our team members. So it's very interesting to work in ICG. We are glad that you all are able to join us. Is there any question? Because we are supposed to
Yes,
stop
from
at
Cik
3:40.
Ridwan, from
Yeah.
Cik Ridwan. So he mentioned that if we are stuck in disrespectful environment, okay. So I think if let's say this kind of environment, we can actually start to implement new way of working. So if let's say we have this kind of environment, and is maybe we can say that it's a toxic environment where people disrespect each other. So by introducing a new way of working, we can start fresh, we can start new, and then with and maybe we can try to adopt new way of working. Like for example, in our case, we are promoting, or we are agile practitioner, and agile has new way of working where you don't have to, it's very clear, clear segregation of work. It's very visible or visual. Your work is very, can be visualized, and you can create self-organizing team in the environment like what we have right now. We don't have our boss asking every day what when we are going to deliver, when this going to to be completed, because with that daily stand up, we ourselves declare what we have done, what we accomplished. So it's very transparent. So you don't have to hide. Sometimes in that kind of environment, people tend to hide what they are having, or sometimes they are pretending. Okay, some might really have a lot of work, some might pretend they have a lot of work, so they feel maybe and the most important thing is they don't feel secure. So there's no security, they feel insecure. But with this agile way of working, there's a lot of there's a platform which we can follow and we can implement. So that's a way. And especially if let's say we engage coach or mentor. So if let's say we decide to embark into this agile new way of working, we can engage coach to implement it in the department or in the organization. And normally people will listen to people from outside than the people from inside, right? So with that, it's a good opportunity to start something new and to change the environment or the culture in the organization.
Okay, thank you very much, Ruhi. I think just one more question before we go. Rizwan, you were asking whether the team sets the priority, because when you work in a self-organized team, they will know what is the deliverable and they will know which is important to do first, which task or responsibility is at most number one in their list. So they will have to set their own priorities. They will be able to. They can always discuss with the teams. Okay, I mean within their members.
And we have that what we call as Scrum. The agile, one of agile way of working or agile methodology is Scrum, where you have to list all your backlogs or all your tasks, and you have together with teams you prioritize, so that there will be no argument at the end of the day, you know, that I have to do this but at the same time I have to that. So together with a team we list down all the backlogs or the tasks that we have, which we call as visualize your work, and then we prioritize the work and we assign the work. So that is what we call the self-organized thing. So people, everyone knows what they should do and what they have to do and when they have to complete it. Okay, maybe if Cik Rizwan wants to know more, we can just email us so we can have a chat.
Yes, I've requested Rizwan's email. So we will email him some material. And also just to let all of you know, there is a training program upcoming, which is on the end of next Friday, which next Friday, 25th and 26th, we have the Exim Scrum Master Program. So this is an agile program. So do put in your email so that we can send you some brochures. You can type your email. I think we can get your email, no problem. If you can put your email in the chat box, we will send you some material, because at the end of the year, I'm sure a lot of the departments have got some budget which they want to disburse. So we are willing to collaborate with you to fulfill your needs. Okay, so with that, I thank you so much. Ruhi, you did a very good job. And our colleagues here.
Thank you, Ines. We have a very good participant.
Yes, I think that was wonderful being with you all, and I'm so happy. Ruhi and I, we are so happy that you choose, out of so many speakers, you choose to be with us. Yay! Yes. Yes, Ruhi. So happy, right? Yeah. So we are so glad, and all of you, we really like to thank you from the bottom of our big heart, right, Ruhi? To tell you that we can continue this conversation. Do send us an email or just chat or look up, so we can furnish you more details. Yeah, thank you. It has been a pleasure being with all of you. Thank you so much. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.